Cowley Road is full of different cuisines, shops and cafes, but if you look a little closer, you may come across a monastery. Behind these gates is St. Stephen's House, which was home to a group of monks called the Cowley Fathers. Now it's hoping to learn more about its heritage.
So this is a former monastic site. It's now owned and used as a theological college, St Stephen's House. But 100 years ago it was home to a community of monks called the Cowley Fathers. And they were a hugely instrumental part of the community. And it's that heritage, the sort of First World War heritage of the community of monks here, that we're going to be exploring as part of the project.
St Stephen's House received £10,000 from the Heritage Lottery Fund to uncover what life was really like living in the monastery during World War I.
We're in the very early stages of the project at the moment, but what we do know is that 1910, 1914 was the heyday of the community, and they were very active within this part of Oxford, and they were also undertaking missionary work across the world. So we're going to be exploring some of the brothers that were involved in active service in the First World War, as well as serving as chaplains on the front line. And also exploring some of the work they were doing overseas in places like India and the United States.
It's linked to the University of Oxford and is currently being used as a facility to train priests.
The primary purpose of the entire site is to train priests for the Church of England, but it was very important to us that we tried to use the site in other ways as well, to safeguard its future, and the church and cloister are very successfully used in addition as a concert and art space called SJE Arts.
The monastery's intricate designs were created by one individual who hand-painted the high ceilings.
So the site was designed and built by the renowned Victorian architect George Frederick Bodley, and it's Grade 1 listed, much of it, and it contains a number of really beautiful architectural features, and one of the most impressive is probably the painted ceilings, which were painstakingly undertaken by one of the monastic community at the time of its building in the late 1800s, Brother Maynard.
Now St Stephen's House is asking people to contact them with stories about the monastery during the First World War. Kirstie Chambers, That's TV.